Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Lauren of LA Page Makeup, and today I'm going to show you how I achieved this easy 10-minute makeup look. This is something that is very easy to learn. It may take a few times to practice to get the hang of it and make it that 10-minute mark, but this is actually the makeup and the style that I wear on a daily basis. This is honestly how I look most days of my life anymore, and I've timed myself time and time again, and it's always a 10-minute makeup routine. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I personally use, and I'm also going to list in the description box some alternatives for you, whether they are high-end or drugstore price. I hope this video is helpful for you to learn a new quick makeup routine that'll get you ready for the day, feeling and looking confident. So without further ado, let's get into this. The first step, as always, if we're doing eyes, is to get some eye primer on there. I have especially oily eyelids, so I really need this to make my eye makeup last longer throughout the day and look more vibrant. Now we begin the eyeshadow process. So you'll see I'm using the Naked palette from Urban Decay, and I'm going between Naked, Half Baked, and Buck. These are the three eyeshadows I'm going to be focusing on, but first I'm taking a fluffy blending eyeshadow brush, and I'm using Naked, that's the lighter brown shade, and this I'm just going to be laying down in my crease. It doesn't have to be exact or, very clean. It's kind of more messy, but it's just to make the blending a little bit easier. Then we're going in with Half Baked. That's the gold shadow that I chose. You can always choose a different color for this. I just wanted, a natural look, but a little bit more of a pop as well. Then I'm taking Buck, and this is going to go on the outer V and also into the crease. This is going over that first crease shade to create more depth and darkness in the crease. So at this point, I'm just using a fluffy blending brush again, just so it doesn't get packed on too much. And then we're going to go in and we're going to clean up the lines with a clean, fluffy blending brush. This right here is the part where we're just cleaning up the lines a little bit so that nothing is too harsh and you can't really see the lines. It's more blended evenly. Now we're going in with some foundation. I am using this foundation that's more of a light to medium coverage, but you are free to use any kind of coverage that you desire. I just like my skin to show through and look a little healthier, not super matte and things like that. So I'm just taking a beauty blender and I'm dabbing this all over my face and blending it out. Next, I'm taking a full coverage concealer. I'm putting this mostly under my eyes, but as you'll see as I blend out, it's going to also go around my nose, chin, forehead area. It's a really nice full coverage concealer that really blends well and spreads out nicely. I personally prefer to get my coverage from a concealer rather than foundation, but again, that's totally personal preference and you guys can use whatever coverage and products you desire. Next, I'm setting my under eye concealer with some translucent powder, just so it doesn't budge throughout the day, and then I'm following that by setting the rest of my face with a normal powder that has some color to it, just to give me a little bit of warmth, a little extra coverage, and so I stay matte. As you just saw, I did curl my lashes. This is a completely optional step though. If you are not good at it or you don't enjoy doing it, you don't necessarily need to do it. I just like to curl my lashes so they're a little lifted. Next, I'm going on to mascara, and I only use one coat on both my upper and bottom lashes. This is just enough to emphasize my lashes, make them a little bit darker, and then I can move on. Now I'm taking a fan brush and I'm going around my cheekbones and my forehead and a little bit on the rest of my face with some bronzer. This is just going to warm up my face since it does look a little light and a little pale from all that foundation and concealer. And then I like to add a little bit of blush right over that. That's on my cheekbones, the apples of my cheeks, and things like that. And this is just going to bring a little bit more life into my face. I also like to go back in with my fluffy powder brush and just blend those together. Next we are going on to brows. So I'm going to be using the IT Brow Power Pencil. Instead of the brow gel that I used in the 2 and 5 minute tutorials, I am using a pencil here just because I think I can make my brows more defined and neater, a little bit cleaner, and just overall better looking since we have a few more minutes to spare. The key here is to make sure you brush out your brows well after this, just because it does look a little dark and intense and you want to make it look a little bit more natural. Last but not least, I'm going in with the same gloss I used in the other 2 tutorials, just because again, it's My Lips But Better shade and it's really comfortable to wear. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed and can utilize some new tips in your routine. And I hope you guys enjoyed this entire 3-part series. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next videos.